என்னடா?
தெரியுது.
ஓகே ஓகே. இது வந்து எப்படி மியூட் பண்றதும் பாக்குறேன் நான். இது சும்மா சும்மா வந்துட்டு இருக்குல்ல, எக்ஸ்பேண்ட் ஆகுதுல்ல, அதனால பாக்குறேன். மியூட் ஆல் ஆப்ஷன், வியூ ஃபுல் ஸ்கிரீன். ஓகேடா, இட் வில் பி ஓகே. ஓகேடா. ஸோ இங்க என்ன பண்றோம்? ஸோ ஐ ஹவ் பைண்டட் தட் ஒன், தட் ஃபங்க்ஷன். So what we so here what we have is we have a button and we have the on click function on the button, right? On the on click function we are calling the check age function, right? Which we have defined inside the JS file. So this is the one way to call the function.
Functions, okay.
Okay, so when we click this one, this will get executed, called. Okay, this function will get called. And another thing is, so we can print the print that console.log, right? So we can write the same function here also. The console.log is also a function, right?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, so we can write this function inside the on click itself. So you don't need to write anything here. So this is the one way to call the functions.
Okay, whether we can check it's working or not.
Right. Okay, so it doesn't matter how you are calling. And another thing is, let's call another function, document dot write. Okay, so this is the another way of writing the function. Go piece here. Okay, so there are three ways to write the function. One is you can write the function and use the function. Another one is you can use the inline function to print anything. Otherwise you can able to write anything, you can do anything within this inlines in stuff. Okay,
So
here we can write document.write gopi here, and we can write another function also here. Okay, so what we are doing here we are calling the two functions, right? In first function we are writing gopi is here. Second function we are just updating the values. Okay, gopi is here and gopi is updated value also here, right? So it is mandatory that in order to write these codes, okay, you don't need any function, or you don't need to write these codes inside the function. It doesn't matter. Okay, so sometimes there will be a situation to write just a one line of code, right? So in that case, just we can write directly like this.
Okay,
So as we said previously, we can write here also, and we can call the same function here. So this is also the one of the way. Okay, so this is the functions. So we will be calling the functions like this. And another stuff, passing the variable. So when we pass this variable, okay, from the HTML, it means that this will take that button. Okay,
this will take this button, means that click function, function, it will be carried out.
Yeah, right. When you click on this button, if you are passing this, so this is stands for the button element.
Okay.
Button element. So inside of the function, inside of the check age function, you will be receiving the button element.
Yes, this event.
Yeah, let's say event console.log event. Okay, so I am just writing the event. Yeah, you see here. So we will get the button function here.
Yes,
sorry, button function, button element we will get here.
Okay.
At the end, another stuff is, if you are specifying another one parameter, okay, but you are not passing any values, okay, in this case it will give you undefined value by default. Undefined value by default, it won't give any error. Like unlike in JavaScript, right? In Java, if you are giving, you have worked on the Java, right?
Yes, Talan.
Java or PHP da?
Java in Gabi I work no.
Okay, so you have a little bit experience in Java. So in Java, when you are specifying any method, and if you have one parameter or two parameter, whatever the number is. So if you have, for example, if you have two parameters, then you have to pass the two parameters compulsory, right? But in JavaScript, it is not mandatory. Basically, in scripting language, it is not mandatory. Scripting language means PHP, Python, JavaScript, and all. Okay.
Okay,
In
Talan.
scripting language, the parameter is not compulsory. By default, it will be giving you null value, otherwise undefined value. Okay. So why? So here we have the one function with the two parameters, but we are passing only one parameter value, right? And for the param one, the value will be by default undefined. Okay.
Okay,
And here
Talan.
we are passing value, Hari. In this case, we will get the Hari as a value here. Okay. And
Okay.
once we have received the event here, so what we can do with that event? Okay. So let me put a console here. Check it. We got the event here. So if we are printing the event, we are getting the button, right? Button element. So from the button element, this event has lots of default functions, methods. Like you can see disabled, true or false. If you will be as in disabled equal true, that but the particular button will get disabled. Okay. This
Okay,
is the
Talan.
form. The particular event has no form. That's why it is giving null. Form action, form encryption, labels. If you have any labels, that will give the labels. Name. We don't have any name, right? We don't have any name assigned there. That's why. One second. Let me assign the name also here. This is ID age, name age. Okay.
Okay, Talan.
Okay, this is not that name. Okay. Okay. So when we say event.disabled equal to true, this value this will get disabled. One second, Ra. This is overriding. Okay. So when we say event.disabled, which means the particular button will get disabled here. It's a JavaScript function by default function. Okay. And in another area, event dot and we have that type. So we have the type. So okay, so whatever the value within the button we will get all the values. Okay. So button type is the submit type button, and we want on click button, we can get the on click also. Okay. So you see the attribute. So inside the attribute, you will get the on click function also. So the attribute function is the default function provided by the JavaScript, and that will be having the particular elements all attributes. Here attributes means this one on click, right? So this is the attribute. Okay, I have defined it wrongly. Okay, so Here we have the three attributes. Okay, whatever this on click, okay, da?
Okay, sir.
And ID and name, those are the attributes. Attributes and values. The button is the element, and these are the attributes, and we are assigning the value for these attributes. Ra. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
here we are accessing the button event dot attributes. Here event means button only. Okay, so button dot attributes, it will give the attributes lines here. So when we say 0,
Okay, sir.
we can able to access the on click attribute. Okay, na? So like this, we can able to access the attribute. Otherwise, also we can add the attribute also. Here, attributes dot Okay, attributes, already I am accessing attributes. Okay. No, why it is not assigning, I don't know. Okay, I will explain it later.
Okay,
Okay. So event dot on submit. Okay, so this is the button. So within this button, so it is a submit button, right? So on submit of the button, we can get the event here also. Okay, so this is a null. So currently it is a null. It is not returning any values. That's why it is giving null. Otherwise, it will provide some functions in callback now. So this is a way of functions that we are calling using the JavaScript.
Okay,
Here,
sir.
what we will do, we will have the two functions. Two functions. Here is the button. Okay, param1, param2. So let's see which function will get executed.
Okay.
Okay, so here we have the same function here. Here also we have the same function, but here we have the two function, the two parameters, right? But here we have three parameters. So in JavaScript, if we can able to specify the two function with the same name and with the different parameters, okay. But which one is getting called is a mystery. So let's see. Okay,
Okay.
because here you are just passing the two parameters, right? So as per means as per the logic, okay, it has to get called this function only, because in Java you can in Java there is a concept of overloading, right? You can specify the same method name with different parameters, right? But in JavaScript, we will not be able to achieve that concept only because JavaScript is sensitive language. That's why we are not means JavaScript itself, it is not allowing to specify the same function name. Okay, if you will if you have the two function name, it will get the last function name, like variable I equal to 10 here. If you say I equal to 20 here, okay. So if you will print I will get override, right?
Yes, sir.
So the same concept is goes here. In check age function also will get override by the second function. So in JavaScript function, whenever we write any code, we should not write the same function again. Okay, so sometimes we cannot implement the Java related stuff in JavaScript. JavaScript and Java both are different, and most of the concepts are same, but some of the concepts are different. Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Okay, da. So this is the function, and within the function we can able to call the function. Another thing is function 1, function 2, function 1. Here we are calling. So the function 2 will get called, and the function 2 will call the function 1. Hmm? So in this
Okay,
case,
Tala.
check age. Where is the check age? Okay, okay.
Now only change.
Okay, so function 2 we have given. So the function 1 called function 2 தானே கொடுத்துருக்கோம் நாம.
Function 2. Function function 2 மட்டும் நம்மளுக்கு
Okay. Got it. Function 1, function 2 called, then it called the function 1 also. Da.
Okay, Tala.
Understood? It called the function 2 first, then it called the function 1. We have called we have two functions, function 1, function 2. The function 2 we are calling inside the button on click function.
Yes.
So inside the function 2 we are calling the function 1. Okay.
Okay, Tala.
So that's why it is calling this one first. The called 2 it executed first, then the called 1 executed second. Ra. So this is the function that we will be calling inside the function. Ra. And
Tala, if we have three functions means we declared inside the button function 2, then the how the functions can called, Tala, in which order they calling in our in console?
in the same level. Ra. Let's see.
Yes, Tala, like 2 1 3 or 3 2
Function
1.
1 let's call here. Function 2 we will be calling here function 2. Okay. Let's comment out this one. So this is your doubt, right? Function 2 we are calling here, function 1 here calling, right?
Yes, Tala.
Okay. So as per the order, that function will get executed.
Like 2 1 3 like this, like that.
Right. Because it is the order, and there is no service or anything that is blocking your function to get executed, right? So as long as there are no blockage, I will explain you what is blockage. Okay, I will explain when we see the Ajax calls. Okay, in our Ajax class, I will explain you about the blockage. The async means how the services are getting called, and how to block another service getting executed from the means sorry another service executed by the another service. Okay, so I will and the
obviously we can block like that.
right, one service can block another service, and another service will get called by another service. Okay, so we will be learning these topics when we are seeing Ajax topic. Okay, so in Ajax topic, we will learn this concepts.
Okay.
So currently we have function 2, function 1. When we click the button in the same order only, that function will get executed. Okay, so if we are changing the order, same.
Okay, Tala.
Okay, da. Any doubt, Ra?
No, Tala.
Okay. Here we can write anything, any JavaScript functions. Okay, so this also get executed, and this is also get executed.
Okay, Tala.
So both will get executed. One second. Ra. ஏதாவது டவுட் இருக்கா இதுல?
No, Tala. Fine.
ஃபைனா? ஏதாவது யோசிடா?
எதுல, Tala?
எல்லாமே ஓகே தானே?
Okay, Tala.
Okay, da. So these are the functions. So we can call
Okay.
function inside of the function also. At the same time, you can call n number of function inside of the function. Okay. So now, what is callback? Okay, in JavaScript there are callback. So if you go to any programming language, the callback is very important. Okay. So in
Okay.
Java also there are callback. In PHP, Python, every language the callback functions are very important. So what is
Okay.
callback function? Let's see. I will remove this one button. I am passing param one, and here is the function. Okay.
Tala, I have one doubt, Tala. In function, inside we can call n number of functions, Tala. That means we have separate function. That separate function in what to like that in any certain function we are calling another functions also inside one function. Like what we have F2 inside we are calling F1, F3, F4, F5 like that. We are
Right.
we
We can call any number of function. We can call like this also. Function one, we are calling here function two, and if you have function two here, you can call function three here. You are asking like this, right?
yes, Tala.
Correct, lah?
Yes, Tala. If in function 3 itself, we can call now we are calling function inside function 3, we are calling function 4.
Uh-huh.
In that only we can able to call function 5 or function 1 or
Anda,
function
anda.
2.
Yeah, we can call the.
Okay.
Here also we can call the function five also.
Okay, Tala. If uh, this function order we are giving like in our button event we are writing our functions and we will call in index.js.
Mm-hmm.
In that wise, we are calling if we have three functions means I can write in function one only. I'm writing my syntax and inside that I can able to call function to function three. But that
Right.
three event should present in that HTML that event inside our button event.
Right. That will get present.
Okay, okay, Tala, fine, Tala.
So you are asking that if we are calling multiple functions inside the one function, for example, we are calling the function 3, the 4, 5, 6 also will get executed, and this changes also will be appear in HTML, right?
Yes, Tala.
Saying, okay, let's do one demo. Huh? This function 1, right?
Yeah.
Get element by ID, demo. appendக்கு வந்து என்ன ஆகும்? டாட் எதுவுமே வர மாட்டேங்குது. Get element by ID demo. Okay, okay. Sorry, I didn't refresh. Element dot inner text and okay, inner text. Okay, da. So let's use that one. Demo one, demo 5, demo 2, demo 3, demo 4, demo 5, demo 6. Okay. So let's say here demo1 hi. Inside of the function 2, let's call how. Inside of the function 3, let's call function 4 we don't have. Let's say demo1, demo3, demo4, and demo5. Okay, da?
Okay,
So here the
Tala.
function 1. So ultimately we will be calling the function 1 only. Function 1 will call the function 2, and it will call 3, and 3 will call 4, 5, 6 all. Okay.
Okay.
So we have here 6 divisions.
Mhm.
1 second, which we have called function 1, demo1 and demo2. Demo2 we have called it is okay, it is replacing somewhere. Where it is replacing, da? Or replacing anything?
Tala, no, Tala, we didn't write the functions, I
Here
think
we are
so, Tala.
replacing. 1 second.
Ah.
You see, here we are replacing the function. We are calling function 2 also, and here we are calling document.write called, right? That is replacing. Okay, da? So if you see demo1 has hi, demo2 has how. You see till the demo6, right?
Yes, Tala.
So everything will get executed one by one, draw. So one by one, these functions will get executed. It is in synchronous mode, draw. In asynchronous mode, actually in JavaScript, the code will get executed in asynchronous mode. For example, if you face any error here in function 2, inside of the function 2, it won't wait for function 2 get completed. Okay,
Oh,
it
it's
will
Tala.
wait for function 2 get completed or function 2 get succeeded. It will skip that particular error and it will go to the function 3, function 4, function 5 and all. So this is the basic stuff, and you have to write the code to skip that condition like that. Okay, for example, if there will be any error, you can use the try catch block that we are using in Java, right? We can use the same try catch block here also to manage the exception and to enable the asynchronous execution of the code. Okay.
Okay, Tala. In what other places we can use try catch block, Tala?
And for example, let's say, 1 second. Okay, now we have the one wrong function name here. Okay, in this case, this will throw the error. Okay,
Okay.
if it will throw the error, it will skip. It will come back to the catch function, and it will execute the catch for the function 3 here. You see,
Okay, Tala. Very smart.
inside the element, here we have the high, right? Here we have the values, but for the demo 2, it didn't apply the value because in demo 2, we have the error, right? Function 1 error.
Yes.
So this try catch block handled this function. For example, if I am placing this function outside the try catch block, this will throw the error. Only the first function has executed, and it has thrown the error. But if you will specify inside the try catch block, it will manage that particular error, and you can throw here.
Okay, Tala. If we using try catch means we well known that inside the catch, whatever the function we will give means that function should work. that we
Right.
have to know.
Right. So
That
inside
function only we
the
can catch.
huh?
That function only the which function was working good, that function we have to only we have to give inside the catch. In try we have to any doubtedly functions means we can inside the try we can give and we can check like that.
Right. Actually, this is calling the exception handling.
Okay,
In
okay,
JavaScript, there are many ways to handle the exceptions. This is also one type of exceptions we are using to handle the exception. For example, in console.log, okay, console.log itself, it has different varieties. Console.log, console.log info, let's say console.info we have. So each and everything we are using for the different purpose. Information
okay,
is for in order to provide some information in the console. For that purpose, we will be using the info. For example, like this website. என்னடா சாப்பாடா ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்
இதெல்லாம் கசாய்.
கசாயமா
Ah,
ஓகே லெட்ஸ் சி ஷாப் you see. So to provide this kind of informations, we can use info. Okay. And log is for the debugging purpose or to print any values. Okay.
okay, Tala.
And we have another one function called console.log error.
Okay, if any error means it will throw, if not error means it will not work.
Right. If there will be any error inside the try block, the catch block will get executed. Otherwise, the catch block will not get executed.
Okay, okay, Tala.
Okay. In this case, okay. So this is the information. This is the printing called. This is just normal log. This is the error.
Okay,
But this error won't affect anything your means any of your code because we are just calling console.error. It will print whatever message you are giving. It will print that as the error. For example,
okay,
if we will give printing called okay, okay, you see printing called, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so first the information and printing called get executed and printing called. Okay, da?
Okay, Tala, okay.
And this is information. Yeah, actually, this code, this error message, right? This code will not affect your any of your code because we are just manually we are saying that this line is the error. This is something like in Java we write system.out.println, right?
Yes,
Something
Tala.
like this only, but we have the different variety of the console.log. Okay. Yeah, 1 second, Ra.
Okay, Tala.
Let's stop and let's start the call again, huh? Because this is just for the break purpose, Ra. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Let's have some 5 minutes break, then we will again have the call.
Okay, Tala, okay.
Okay.